Good morning, January 22nd, 2026. I'm here playing Chad Hoeft. This is the November 2025 tournament under the fighters, round 4. Long way to go. Okay, definitely want to hit this checker. Gain in the race. I give him a 5-point. I'm still ahead in the race. All right, let's just anchor here. Give him the direct shot, but that's all right. If he misses, I'm in good shape. I'll have lots of builders here. All right, he missed. He's just going to have to make his 8-point. All right, small race lead. I'd like an inner-board point, especially like the point on the 4. It didn't work. Okay, so I could clear here, but that gives them 2 ways to hit me, 6s and 2s. And it's not like I'm in some great shape if I clean this up. Okay, so let's hang on there. Okay, I could make a weenie play. Boy, that's got big stacks. Not a big fan of those huge stacks. Okay, now the other play, this is more aggressive. Now I'm outboarded, and it does leave 2 blots. Well, I find this tough. So when outboarded, I'm not so sure I really want to do that. He does have 9 checkers in the zone, so when I get hit, it's not great. The problem is the weenie play is so weenie. Those big stacks, that giant monster on the 6-point is so ugly. And he's got full freedom. All right, I think I'm going to hit in spite of being outboarded. If I get away with this, I'll really be in a lot better shape. Didn't work out. That's all right. Okay, let's just make the 10-point here. Random outfield points are good. Now I'm behind in the race. That's what cost me by getting hit. That's a good roll. He's going to have a huge race lead after this. Okay, pointed on me. Okay, here comes the cube. Was he too good? Okay, I got a 6 to play. And how much do I gain hanging out back there? I guess my alternative is just to dump a checker on the 2-point. That's not very productive. I'm going to step out 30 pips. Is this going to be enough for me to take a cube? No, we're going to find out. I don't know. If he didn't double 4, is he going to double now? Maybe now he doesn't feel like he's too good. He's not attacking anything. I think Chad is potentially missing some cubes here. Okay, this gives me some time to try to consolidate my position. Okay, I could slot on the 2 points that I'd like to make, or I could unstack. And this spare's not going anywhere because it can't do it safely. as much as I'd like to make the 5 point, I do also really want to unstack. And this may force me to have to break my 10 point. Well, you know, I can't hang on forever. All right, let me just slot the 2 best points, and hopefully I can use this big stack to make those points later. Can I take a cube now? Ah, well, I am doing a fair amount of holding here. I mean, this could be his opportunity to flee. I think I got enough play here. Let's take this cube. If I can make a couple of these points real fast, might have a real playable game. Let's go for it. Yeah, I'm not really sure he can do anything out here. This is an awkward roll. Now I'm gonna have a good chance to make some solid infield points, which will really put some pressure on. All right, he's gonna go ahead and pay now, which, you know, with my shambles of a board, not a bad idea. Okay, but I have to hit to try to recover some race. And I got to make my 5 point in doing so. Nothing's duplicated. There's no other way of doing this, right? No. It's probably just going to hit me back. No. All right. Yeah. All right, now same deal. I got to just whack away. This also helps me unstack. I got a direct builder for my 4 point. So when I'm missed, good. I'm way behind in the race. Also, his sort of 2 point dilly action's not helping him out here. And so I didn't get hit. He could probably hit loose on me. Does he want to with a big race lead? He's got a better board. He's thinking about it. Ooh, bounce with the ducks. All right, so this is a big turn. And I'm in damage control now. Whew. Right. How do I control the damage? Okay, so if I clean this up, I've still left 2 blots. He'll hit with 2s and 3s. If I do this, there's blots all over the place. Yeah, I think I mean, there's some numbers that don't hit. Plenty of numbers that don't hit. Also, he doesn't have a direct line of attack on my rear checker. So there's a little bit of awkwardness that could happen. And then maybe I can recover. I think I just have to hit. All right, now I'm in trouble. Okay, got my anchor. Except I still got 2 on the roof, and then another one that could get hit. He's trying to pick up that. Send the 5th checker back. Can't blame him. Ah, wow. Joker Town. Okay, now I'm going to be playing containment. These are hard. I have so much trouble with containment. Okay, need to make some blocking points. I don't think I want to hit. Okay, so that makes a blocking point. Oh, I wish I could pop out with a checker. It'd be really nice. Okay, let's look for another way of doing it. Okay, so here's another blocking point. Now what am I giving him to hit me? 5-3 double fours. It's not terrible. 5-3 double fours. Any others hit? No. I'm giving him 3 shots. Any long distance nukes on this one? No. 3 shots. More outfield control. Let's go with this. All right, missed. Okay, let's plug this hole. It gives them some double ones, double threes, 1-2 will get them stuck. So that was the 4. Let's slot the bar point. If I'm lucky enough to be able to hit this checker, I want this to help contain. Random shot, missed. Okay, let's spread them out. There we go. Very clean. I'm not going to save a gammon unless I hit. I mean, I get way too many crossovers. So it could happen now. 6-5 will leave a shot. Okay, let's. This makes a 4 prime. This makes a 3 prime, or a 3-point board. This might help. I'll just work on slotting the back of the prime. He's got 10 checkers to bear off. I've got way too many crossovers. I'm not going to save the gammon unless I hit. So let's prepare for the hit. Could be good. Okay, next roll. 5-2-6-2 will block. Okay, let's slot the back of the prime. 2. Does he have any double blotting numbers? No. So I could hop out here. This will, and that has the benefit of helping me to save a backgammon. If he rolls a set right now, I could be in trouble. Ah, awkward. More blotting numbers next time. So let's stay put. Let's make the 5 prime and get within range of slotting the back. Unfortunate. All right, probably gonna get gammon now. Okay, I can leave him there. Okay, gotta run out. A big deficit now. Get the cube up in the bullpen. 17 minutes left. Plenty of time. Okay, let's attack by bringing a checker down. That unstacks my super heavy midpoint, brings another into the zone. Okay, want to keep attacking. Still unstacking. Also, a little bit of a distraction play with his outfield builder. So he's going to fight back now on the 5 point. it's not a very good play. Pretty sure I want to hit this. And I like the checker here as a builder. Also for making the 7-point. Once he made that 23-point anchor, his flexibility went down. Okay, I'm in the driver's seat now. I'm gonna have to consider some cubes here, down 4-zip. I think I'm not quite there. I just don't see the market losers, even at this score. I need an interboard point. Okay, I like that blocking. And how dangerous is it for me to keep the blot on the 11? Not bad. He only hits me with 6-2 and 6-3. That's not terrible. Also, 6-3 is a good number on the other side of the board. Let's leave this checker here and bring one down. Now, that strips my midpoint, admittedly. But I'm going to try to get Junior out of there pretty fast. And it's not going to be that hard. He doesn't have any sort of priming structure that's going to prevent me. Let's get the cube ready. Morning coffee on board. He'll upgrade his anchor. Okay, still no cube. I don't see the market losers. That anchor gives them plenty of play. Okay, I get dinged a lot for missing these plays, just bringing the midpoint down. It creates the 11-point as sort of a surrogate midpoint. These are good builders. I wanted to mention that just in case it's right. I don't know that I'm going to make it though. Let's get Junior moving. I dislike these big stacks, but I'm not sure I see a better play. I could make the 5-point, but what, at the cost of a double shot? I have a big race lead. Let's not let him get back in the game race-wise. All right, big stacks. That turned around fast. Okay. I think I would want to enter there. Where's my deuce? I'm still ahead in the race. If I stay here, he only hits me with 6s. If I pop out to the 18, it gives him 6s and 4s to hit. Neither 6s and 4s can move with the back checkers, so let's stay there. All right, I'll stack them up. It's an ugly play. If I survive this, I'm really focused on getting Junior out. Yeah, he really should hit there. This is a better board. He didn't stop to think about a cube. I mean, it's tough when you have that big lead. I do think Chad is systematically missing out on a few cubes. I wonder what it is. Does he think he's too good, or is he not stopping to think about them? 15 to 7, maybe? Yeah. All right, I'm back in. But a huge race deficit, I'm kind of in trouble. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to take a cube here. Where's my 3? Should I step out? No, let's stay there. This at least unstacks my massive 6-point. It may not matter. I'm not really inclined to take this cube. It's not looking good for me. What do I have going? I wonder if he could have hit loose. Well, long distance hit makes the point. Only leaves 6-5 to hit. I might get back into this. Really would like to make the 5-point or the 4-point. Try to prime this checker. Aha. All right, I'm back in business. In fact, let's pause here. I really got to think about a cube. Now I'm down 4-0. I'm attacking a lone checker. What are my market losers? Certainly anything that will point on him and he dances, or if I just cleanly make the 4-point. I can make the 4-point cleanly with 4-2, 4-4, 2-2. It's 4 numbers, nothing long distance. I point on him with 6-4, double 3s, double 6s, double 5s. What about the fact that I'm well behind in the race? Yeah, that's something to be concerned about. If he pops out, I'm pretty well toast. I think I may have to cube here. You know, I have other pointing numbers, 5-4, 6-5. I may have mentioned double 3s. Now let's give it a whirl. I mean, the match score really matters a lot. I'm way behind. Oh, picked up a point. Maybe that's right. Maybe that's a pass. Okay, if he 5-1, 4-3, I'm not supposed to hit on the 2-point. If he plays 4-1 and splits, I am supposed to hit on the 2-point. Okay, so remember what this one is. Like 2 down. I think the hit is better. He wants to remove the builder on the 9-point. Okay, he's got 10 in the zone. I need an anchor. There's a lot of things I need to do right now. And I actually didn't really do what I wanted to do, which is make an innerboard point or anchor. And this is not bad. I'm not throwing this roll back. It's a good roll. Okay, stuck behind a prime. Ah, not a great roll. Huh, interesting. Wow, I'm behind in the race and I got a triple shot here. 1s, 2s, and 3s. Oh, he says he said that was a mistake. All right, make a point. Oh, wait, let's look at this. There's another one. I don't know. Let's make the point. It picks up the blot. You know, he's got the split checker, so he's a lot of things he wants to do. A lot of ways he could hit that, sorry. Well, he cleaned it up. All right, I'm going to have to break the midpoint. This is prime versus prime, and I got the worst prime. And I'm in great need of attacking on the 5 point. I want to extend my prime. Coming after that. Definitely okay. All right. This is very easy. Just make that. If I get away with this, I'm in better shape. I don't want to say that I'm in command. I'm certainly not. Okay, my fours play well now. See, how am I doing on timing? Okay, he's got the 2 outfield checkers. I got the big stack. I'm at the edge of the prime. Of course, I need to make my prime better. Okay, there it is. Made the prime better, but at what cost? Rough. Okay, so let's back it up here. My first inclination is this. Now I have duplicated my own 6s. The 6s really have to hop out. Problem is, what else am I gonna do? I mean, okay, there's a shifting play, but then that's goodbye prime. That's a blitz, and I got a lot of work to get out from back there. I'm not enamored with the blitz. I think I really want to just go with the prime. This is sort of priming and blitzing. Of course, I need to get away with this. He hits me with a 2. Trouble. That's a real problem with this play. All right, let's roll it. Yep, didn't work. Ooh, down to 1150. Okay, now I just gotta hope my prime holds up. Yeah, just as long as he doesn't roll 5s. Don't roll 5s. Okay, I gotta maintain my prime. Dump the checker. This is clear. Oh, there's his 5. Okay, so he's gonna hop out. All right. Oh, wait, is he not gonna hop out? I think this is a mistake. Is it enough of a mistake that I can cube? No, because I got crunching potential. I could come in and 2 4 1 4, 2 3. Yeah, let's yeah. I'm not enamored with this roll at all. This is prime versus prime, and now I got the worst of it. Oh, all right. Give me that sweet 6. Ooh, that cannot be right. Oh, there's no way. I think he just missaw it. They just played 5 to 1. Would have been much better. Maybe this changes things. I'm behind in the race. It is still like 4 prime versus 4 prime. My 4 prime now is better, but if I don't roll a 2 or a 6, I'm gonna be busting things up here, and I'm behind in the race. Boy, I don't know. All right, I'm not seeing the market losers just yet. Let's roll. Okay. Spread them out. Let's see. Is there another way of doing this? I don't think so. I do want to keep them spread out. I wish I didn't have to put the checker on the 3 point. That duplicates my 2s that I need to escape. But the other numbers are good. 4s and 5s, which I can't play in the back now, can make the ace point. Okay, this is fine. I'm concerned I may have missed out. I think I have to cube now. This ruins his position. And let's see. I'm way behind in the race, but I'm gonna have outfield control because I'm about to step out here. Can I handle my low numbers? Double 3s? No, I can't handle that. Double 2s, I can. 3 2, yes, no problem. 2 1, 3 1. Okay. Now I might not do this if the match score were different, but you know, I'm trailing. And if he gets squeezed off here, I could attack. I don't know. Let's make it his problem. You see, I can play this okay. In a way, it makes it more dangerous for him. I now have a 5-point board. All right, now I have to attack. Any 2s and 4s coming at him. Okay, this will be the, I could shift. Eh. Then what? Then what, do I have to pile them up? That sucks. Okay, is there another way of doing it? I could pick and pass. That's not awful. All right, you know, 25 times he's gonna bounce. Okay, what's the shift in play? Yeah, I think I like to pick and pass because if when he enters, he's still got some work to hop. All right, come on out. There we go. Good job, boys. Okay, that's 3 for sure. And I don't know. I mean, this saves me on 2-5, but then he'll be able to hit me on 2-3 and 2-1. Double 2s, I would be not so pleased. Let's get them all out. Okay. Ooh. Duplicates my 3s very cleverly. Oh, bad times. Boy, I got problems. If I do this, then 5, 4, 5, 5, 5, 6. You're gonna kind of clean everything up. The race is relatively close. All right, let's try this. Now, this is the roll I didn't want to see. This is bad. Oh, wow. Spread them out on the inside. Don't give him the fly shot. It does have a 4-point board that I got to respect. Okay, I got to attack. Oh, convenient. All right, not a ton of gammons in this, but we're going to go for it. It's got a 4-point board. I can't do too much over there. Yeah. All right. All right, probably not going to get the gammon out of this. That's all right. I'm going to respect his board. If you're down a 3-point board, I might bear off more aggressively. All right, 9 minutes left. I'm going to be 8 away. It's not a ton of time. Might have to speed this up a little. I think I remember seeing this. Don't really want to step up to the 21. All right, he got me. All right. Let's hit here. And now what? I don't know. I don't like the loose hit with that check on the deuce point. Let's just step up here. These sort of, when you step up, leave the blots on the 4 and the 5. If you get attacked there, you might get a chance to come back in on the other one. And look, he didn't attack me, so I'm going to get something good out of this. Right. Like, I could get that point, but then where's my 4? Not excited about the 4 because I'm leaving this guy high and dry. So how about we do this and then push my blot to the 9 where it's a better builder. Race is close. I like the outfield point. I like the outfield point that serves to get in his way of his 14 and 13 point. Well, I guess especially the 14 point because it's stripped. Takes a little bit of the sting out of him holding this point. Sting. Is there sting that he holds this point? Not really. It's a blocking point. Okay, let's go with the blocking and slot the 4, which unstacks my 6. Six is not real useful. Do I want to hang back? Race is tied, so I'm effectively behind a little. Too bad I can't make an interboard point. I might like to stay there. Can I do this? This forces him to address the blot. But what happens when he doesn't make that? And I hit it. I got covering issues. Let's just step out. Okay, I'm playing from behind in the race now. Okay, slot some points. Make it hard for him to clear. Slot in, make points. I want to keep my checkers spread out as builders for the 5. I am slightly behind in the race. Oh, that's a good roll. Okay. Let's make the point and slide up here. Give me more builders for the 3. I'm slipping in the race a little. Okay, I'll throw the checker on the 3. And 7 of 5 gives me, I'm starting to think about, race distribution. I may have to break my mid soon. Running out of playable checkers. Maybe I was supposed to do it before. All right, I'll do it now. Now I'm behind in the race, so I don't want to clear the 16. Look, I'm up 2, but that's effectively behind. I keep the contact. The contact is not all that terribly useful in all by itself, but it could force him to make awkward plays. Okay, let's just make the point and make life a little bit harder for him to try to You know, I don't want him to be able to easily break this point and just leave a shot. Yeah, we'll focus on making the next point in line. Okay, he didn't leave himself a playable 6 on the outside, so all right, let's make our deuce point. Let's see, I could, maybe, this is better distribution. I like that a lot better. Okay, now I'm ahead in the race. But I'm not gonna try to pay now. There it is. All right, can I cube this? All right, let's see. What are my shots? How many do I have? Okay, all fours, double ones, double twos, 1, 3, so 15. Those are pretty much winners. And then the race is pretty equal. So 15 times I'm gonna win, and then the 21 times I don't hit, I'm in decent shape on the race, and I'll win a lot of those. I am a little bit behind in the match. I got somewhat better distribution. He's got a little impending gap there. There's a tiny bit of double jeopardy. Slightly behind. Let's send it. I think this is easy take. He's got plenty of play. Be surprised if he passes this. I think that's a mistake. 5 points to 5 point. There are some situations where you're supposed to hit on the 7 and step up. I don't know if this is one of them. 5 points pretty good though. When you make a mistake making the 5 point, you don't make big ones. Okay, let's see. I do like that. That puts a checker in a good spot on stacks. Do I want to split? You know, he's got the 2 point made. This does duplicate 6s. I don't have the better board. We have the same inner board strength. I have a better structure. I am behind in the race. Would I rather do something like this? No, I don't want that checker impact. All right, I'm going to split this. I'm splitting to a pretty good spot. I'd like to make that advanced anchor, which will neutralize the value of his 2 point. And like I said, I'm duplicating 6s. 7 minutes left. 7 minutes left to play a 7 point match. Not a lot. At some point, I might have to enter turbo mode. Not there yet. He can clean up, but he doesn't get to do anything really productive. I'm behind in the race, but I have better structure. That's not so fun. Okay, let's go for that blot on the 11. What's that doing for me? It's only useful for making the 7 point. And once I strip the mid, okay, can I run out? Yeah, I don't want to run out to where he can hit me with a big stack. He only has 9 in the zone. I don't have a ton to fear. I could go for more outfield control. Okay, maybe this is better. I don't want to. I'm reluctant to strip the midpoint for nebulous gains. Let's try this. Slightly behind in the race. Better structure. Oh, what's he gonna do? Lift that? He's gonna bank on his good race lead. All right, gotta attack this checker. All right, these two are easy. Now let's look for the next two. I could make an inner-board point. That's definitely strong when you're attacking a lone checker. He will hit me with 1, 6, 2, 5, 4, 3. That's 6 numbers. But when I get away with it, when he doesn't hit me, I think it's good night. So the other obvious play is to just make this point. That's strong too. It gives me 12 in the zone. But that does let him hit me with 4, 1, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. That's 7 numbers. So this is actually more dangerous. Let's make the inner board point. Get the cube ready. So what if he dances? Do I cube? I don't know that it's too good. Okay, I'm going to hit with 3s. And 1, 2. I also hit long distance with 6, 5, and 6, 6. So that's 3, 14, 16 numbers that hit. Race is close, better board. So I have threats. I do not have race. I have position. All right, let's send it. I assume he wants to take this. Okay, there's the hit for sure. And do I want to clean up this blot? Maybe I do. Or I could bring a checker down out of harm's way. Still a builder for this guy. Now it's still going to hit me with 4, 3, 2, 5, 1, 6, and 4, 6. That's 8 numbers. What if I do this? How dangerous is this? 4, 6, 4, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. Actually, it's about the same. Also, I'd rather not get hit with the 1. All right, let's bring this down. We're gonna try to make the bar point. There are gammons here. If I can make another inner board point. I have 6s, 4s, and 3s to make that inner board point. 5 minutes left. All right, better start hustling here. Okay, we're gonna cover this for sure, and how about we step out? Duplicate the 4s. Do I need to step out, or do I want to bring this in for an attacker? Yeah, I think I like that better. I don't need to get out anywhere. These checkers are not constrained in any way. There's no urgency to get out into the outfield, and I also don't want to face these guys. I want to make the 4 point. Bringing that checker to the 6 means that I'm got another builder that didn't have a builder there before. Okay, 1. About make the blocking point and then step out. Then when I'm missed, I'll be home free. Okay, now we attack. He's got nothing going on over there, so I can bring the noise. I mean, what could he do? He could step out. I mean, it might be right to step out just to avoid getting hammered. He steps out. I only have direct 1s, but here I'm going to hit with 2s, 3s, 4s, 6s. He's in a tough position. Unlike me, my opponent has conserved his time and has 18 minutes left. Plenty to think. All right, here we go. I'm definitely gammon hunting now. I'll be willing to hit loose with his poor structure. Okay, so I think I'm going to hit loose because this affords me the opportunity to pick up some more blocks. So this is 2, 3. Yeah, I don't want to do 8, 3, do I? Uh, it feels a little bit loose. Okay, let's do that. Okay, here we go. It's game on now. Oh, I wish it was game on, but it's not quite. Okay. Let's maximize my potential at picking up blots. Cover the ace, and it's going to be a gammon. Nothing in life is sure. But if I can cover the ace point, I'm in great shape. Oh, all right, that's okay. All right, hammer away. Don't want him to anchor. That is the urgency here. And I have freedom to do these things with his Swiss cheese board over there. I don't really fear very much. Okay, that's not a great roll. So let's bring this guy around as another builder. I'm reasonably diversified. Okay, the fight is on. Okay, I really don't want him to anchor, so I'm going to keep flying away. At this point, I have an anchor, so my fear factor just went down even. All right, got the cover. Let's cover with the 6 and then hit. And now I'm really going to be working hard to try to get that last checker. I may even be in a position to think about winning a backgammon. The gammon chances are super high right now. If I can hit that 4th checker, I'm going to feel really good about it. I'll be trying to get my checkers in good bear-off position. How important is it to make the 2-point? Pretty important just because I don't want him to anchor. So I'll be thinking about that. So I'm still going to be hitting loose. If he enters with a deuce, I'm going to hit loose for sure. Even with a 3, I'll forego hitting the checker in the outfield to hit loose with the 3. I've got enough ammo in the zone to be working on that. Chad is using a fair amount of time on his turn. I don't know what's going on there, but that's okay. It gives me time to think about what I'm gonna do. All right, I got the hit. Let's spread out. Okay, what about the worst case scenario? And he pops the ducks. I don't know. I think it's worth it because I do need to make this 2-point. All right, that's trouble. Okay, let's plug the hole here. I was hoping for the gammon. I still think I can get a gammon, but forget about the backgammon now, pretty much. Yeah, okay. All right, I'm all right. Bring Junior around. Oh, oh boy. Oh, okay. That's bad times right there. Okay. Wow. All right, bring him in. 3. Okay, let's see. I guess let's do it like this. 1, 2, 3. Those are the only ones that are playable. Now I'll play the last one. Ha ha ha. Wow. I don't know. Which one's going to be easier to clean up? I mean, this is fewer shots. How about we just go with fewer shots? Man, this really fell apart, between the 2s and then my awful double 4s. Wow. Yeah, you know, when I was hunting for gammons, maybe I got greedy. I mean, I don't think I got greedy in the way I played it, but maybe emotionally I got greedy thinking about that those gammons were in the bag. Okay, great roll. Okay, I'm back to gammon hunting. Okay, there's this. And leave some blotting. How many crossovers does he need to save the gammon? 6 for these guys, 2 more, that's 8, 9, and then a 10th to bear a checker off. I'm a little behind there. Better, I'm gonna go with this. Is this safer? Yeah, it feels safer. All right, stepped away for a restroom break there. Didn't get my gammon. And I got 4 minutes left. Getting close to needing to go into turbo mode. Blocking point. It's a good roll. It's also a good roll. Okay, turbo mode doesn't need to mean I need to go super fast. I still have my delay time. So I'm gonna try to focus on using my delay time. I got a big race lead here. No cube. Ahead in the match. I don't like this roll. Okay, I'll keep the blot on the 16 so that if he has to hit me, it's gonna do it from his strip midpoint. This is kind of an ineffective roll for Chad. Yeah. I'm gonna stack them up. I got a big race lead. Let's try to extricate Junior. All right, 4 minutes left. I'm not concerned about actually running out of time. I think I'll be okay. Right, let's get out of here. Can't get out. All right. Let's hang on to the midpoint. Let's also stay back, or do I want to pop up, freeze his 8 point? Let's do that. If he wants to break his 8 point, it's gonna I'll see daylight. What a weird position when he's got his 5 checkers on his anchor. That's unusual. Hmm. Okay, edge of the prime, make the point, unstack, does it all. All right, he's got to hit loose on the 4. Yeah, he sees it now. Good play. Okay, I can still see daylight, and I got to unstack. I can pop out. I'm in okay shape. Oh, I think that's a good play. I'm teetering on the edge here. It's gonna be harder for him to hit loose now. I wonder if he missed something there. I don't know. I don't want to cube yet until I pop out. All right, there we go. All right, don't get hit now, and I think I'm good. I've got a cube coming up. I've got 7 and 8 landing spots and 30 pip race lead. All right, here comes the cube. $20 pip race lead now, but I do have shots here too, which I'm going to hit one. I hate it when I do that. Let's hit that and not leave many directs. Notice his structure is in good shape, so I don't want to get hit. It'd be very bad. Double 5s will hit me now. Double 4s would have hit me too. Ooh, I could do this. 5, 2, 4, 2, 4, 3 will hit me. Okay, is there another way of playing this? Yes, there is. This is not bad. Nothing hits me except double 5s and 6, 4. So I shouldn't say nothing. So that's 3. And how many hit me the other way? 6, right? 4, 3, 4, 2, 5, 2. Oh, double 5s hits me this way too. So this one looks fairly dangerous. I don't know. Love to put him on the bar, but that's also really good, making the 4 point. Ooh. 3.5 left. Got hustle. He might step up to minimize my gammon attacking. I don't know. Okay, clean up. Okay, leaves a shot, so I may as well stick him on the bar, right? So let's put him on the bar here, and let's play with one block. Don't. Well, he's on the bar now, so I could do this and only give him 5-3, and that'll take care of my problem when he doesn't roll that. There's some gammons here. Not a ton. 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I'm behind in the race for gammon, so how about we play a little safer there, not give him the 2 shot numbers. I'm playing for the win now, not really for the gammon. Ooh, that's delightful. Still, I still not sure I have enough. You need 7 crossovers to bear off. I need 9. I'm behind. I'm gonna need another set like that. 322 left. At what point does it become precarious time-wise? Let's say if it gets under a minute, I may stop talking and just play, or at least stop talking when I under a minute. It's dangerous. Under 30 seconds is really dangerous. Okay, Kevin. Okay, I'm back with the match analysis. My opponent could not complete the match, so he ended up resigning. Okay, so let's take a look at some of our positions here. And I'm gonna zip ahead to some interesting stuff. Okay, so I talked about this one, and this was a big mistake to hit. I should have gone with the weenie play, the big stack up play. And it's probably just because my opponent has a better board. I'm ahead in the race. This is one of these Dirk Schiemann ugly plays. Too bad. I came up with the right idea. I just couldn't execute. I guess I thought hitting was better. Okay, that one was easy. Okay, and my opponent missed a cube here. I was thinking at the time that maybe there would be a cube coming. All right, I stepped out here. That was the right idea. And I talked about how going to the 2-point would have been pretty miserable because you just don't want to checker there. Oh, by the way, what was my PR? 537. I'm okay with that. I'm happy with that play. Okay, I went with the big splot, and I I looked at this play. I decided I want the higher points, but the unstacking prioritized. Okay, so he did double, but I have plenty of contact. This is an easy take. It's a good cube. I know it says short by 17 millipoints, but I always feel like you should calibrate yourself to double a little bit early. That way you will pick up on some bad passes. There was no chance I was going to pass this, but some people will pass in situations where they should be taking, of course. Okay, I got lucky here. Hit the checker and was able to cover. That's fine. Okay, now I'm starting to fight for these good points, and this one was close. The cleanup play came right behind it. Unstacking mattered quite a bit. Now, just out of curiosity, let's go and open up another XG and take a look. Okay, let's put. Okay, so what if I didn't have as much unstacking potential? Let's put this checker over here. Now the loose hit on the 4-point doesn't unstack. I mean, it unstacks, but not quite as much. Oh, still gonna hit. Okay, let's move it back to the midpoint. Because now I'd have to break the 10 to cover. All right, now I've swung it ever so slightly in the other direction. Nope, the plus plus still says to hit loose. Okay, so that loose hit on the 4-point is pretty good. Okay, back to where we were. Couldn't move for a while. Okay, I'm gonna keep fighting here. Now, I was concerned about how this was a little loose. My opponent has a 5-point board, but I got to do it because there are routes to victory here that I don't otherwise have. It didn't work out for me. Okay, let's go down here. All right, here was my big double threes that got me back in. All right, I'm glad I made the right play here. What was I considering? I was considering things like 18, 12, 13, 10. Wow, double whopper. So I made the right play to come out and try to give myself better outfield control. And this only gets hit with the 5-3 and double fours. Okay, great. All right. I don't care about small errors like that. And I was in dire straits here. Okay, now I think there's not going to be a ton here. All right, this is where I was starting to prep for a possible hit. All right, small error here. What's going on? I'm supposed to make a point. Okay, these are not worth really grousing over. Hang back, wait for the shot, which I didn't get. Okay, now this doesn't matter. All right, next game. Okay, I think this is an easy play because I'm unstacking and bringing another checker in. The double hit is not as strong. Okay, I'm continuing to fight. This continues to unstack. Anytime you open with a 6-5, you're gonna create this huge stack on the midpoint that needs to be resolved. Okay, good play. Checker on the 11-point is useful. Checker on the 20 is going to end up getting attacked. All right, so I'm starting to prime. All right, good enough. I did look at 2 down. I talked about that. I did not mention this play. This it feels counterintuitive to me. I have a hard time making the play that leaves the blot on the midpoint. I realize the opponent's mid is stripped, so it's they're giving that up. Okay, big mistake here. Oh, okay. I did not look at this play. So I guess I want to hang back. What do I want to do? I want to hang back. It's not hanging back for contact. It's not wanting to get attacked on the 20 point. Okay, then I spent some time on the bar. And, well, I don't know what to do about this. Okay, guess I don't understand this. I get gammoned a lot more hanging back here. All twos plus 5-3, double fours. I don't know. Okay, big joker here. Smiley face. Okay, now I'm starting to build my prime. That was a big joker too. All right. Good cube. And a very close take, so no shame in passing this. But definitely a good cube. I got a lot of attacking chances, and I can't let this go. He's got a big race lead, so I need to get it in there while I can. And I'm behind in the match. Just out of curiosity, let's see what this looks like when the match score doesn't matter quite as much. Here, it was 11 away, 7 away. Let's just make it 11 away, 11 away. Yeah, that's not going to matter. So the match score is not the thing that's going on here. Okay, third game. Yeah, okay, I mentioned this at the time of the hitting plate. I think he might not have just not seen it. Okay, that's fine. All right, got a mistake here. All right, so this is the mistake I always make, is failing to make the slash hit. I have a tough time with this. Okay, what's the purpose of the slashing hit? The purpose is I can't let them extend their prime so easily. It also unstacks. This is just so hard for me to do. This is a real gap in my game that I have trouble with. And it's not a huge mistake. 34. It's a sort of worth paying attention to. Anything over 20, I'm going to pay attention to. All right, fine plate. Oh, this was the one where my opponent said he made a mistake. I don't know what he intended to do. Certainly, this is a very worthy option. Those are always a bummer when you make a misclick or something like that. Okay, this is a good play because it makes me a good point. I like that. Okay, doesn't matter. Double pass either way. All right, now I'm back in it. And here is my big mistake. Oh, this is tough. The shifting play. So my play left a blot, whereas the shifting play doesn't leave any blots. Let's see what it looks like. Oh yeah, see this. I should have spent more time looking at this, because this is nice. I still have escaping with sixes. Of course, I've got Junior back there that doesn't see the edge of the prime, so it's going to be hard to extricate this. But this gives me time to extricate. And I guess the problem is when I make this play, if I get hit, I'm in big trouble, which is certainly what happened. They did hit me. Okay. Dump the checker. And this is starting to fall apart here. Okay, that's a good play. All right, double pass. Okay, good cube for me, and my opponent is not supposed to take this. So I got a better priming structure. I mean, my prime is a little bit longer. I'm about to take over with outfield control, and they're going to be gammons in here for me. My opponent is in a crunch situation, This made things a little better for me by making the 5-point board so when they get squeezed off, I can attack. Which is what happened. They were squeezed off with a 6, and now I had double ones. And I almost got this right. My play was okay. I did look at this. This is the play I rejected. I didn't like the dilly nature of the checkers there. So I made the second best play, but it was close enough that we're fine. Okay, good play here. I like that. Okay, that's good too. I got a lucky hit here. I'm preparing to put the builders in and not leave those shots, and then I closed it out. Okay, now what am I trying to do at this point? I got a tiny bit of gammons I can get out of this, but the winning the game is more important, which is why I can't um, break open the 5-point. Okay, I think there's not much in here. All right, let's go to the next game. All right, game 4, and oh, this is terrible. I hate making the second play mistakes. All right, just split to the 22. It's harder to get attacked there. I mean, it's actually easier, just as easy to get attacked there, but the attack is not as powerful. And my double force. Oh man, I'm supposed to do that loose hit. Wow, so that'll put 2 on the bar and unstack. I did talk about it at least. Oh wow, I really liked this play. I like shuffling the checker to the 9-point to be a better builder. So I don't know what happened here. Okay, easy play. Wow. I talked about this. I talked about that maybe I want to hang back for the contact and not let them off the hook with their blot. And so it liked 9-3 better. Okay, this is a pretty sizable mistake. So I'm behind and I should be playing for the contact. Okay. All right, start to build the board. No big deal. Okay, I like this play. I couldn't make the 5 points, so I spread them out for more point making numbers. Made the point. Yeah, okay. All right, what happened here? So, oh, interesting. 16-13, 16-10, even though I'm behind in the race. I guess it's Okay, cover up. Yeah, these are weird. Okay, 7-2. Huh. Yeah, this doesn't surprise me. You're supposed to take this. When you're missed, and there's a lot of misses, then you got plenty of play. I'm glad I got this cube though. Wow, double whopper to not cube this. Okay, next one. 7 away, 7 away. Yeah. Oh, good. I'm happy about this, and less happy about this. Oh, guess what? What did I miss? Boom, slash on the ace. I doing this all the time. Missed that slash on the ace. Okay, got to be looking for this. I didn't talk about it, right? Over the board. I did not mention this play. I was too fixated on other things. Okay, good play. Make the inner board point. No double. Whopper to cube this. Let's see. What did I say at the time? I didn't have race, but I had threats and I had structure. So Pratt led me astray a little bit here. Kind of surprised that Pratt led me this far afield because I had shots, right? I had all the threes plus 1 2 is 14 plus 6 5 and 6 6 is 17 shots. So that's a lot of threats. Um, so I guess I'm a little bit surprised on this. And my opponent doesn't have the good structure back there with their made 2-point. So I'm disappointed in you, Pratt. You let me down. Okay, good play. Bring the 2 checkers down into the zone. Look, what was close was the unstacking play. Okay, fine. I considered stepping out. Yeah, I got this right. Good blocking point. And here comes the attack. And now what happened? Blunder. Okay, got the loose hit right. What did I get wrong? Oh, I'm just supposed to come all the way around. Oh, I stayed there. Oh, maybe that gives my opponent too much counterplay. When they come in, they can hit loose, and maybe it could be problematic. Okay, now I'm looking for gammons. Look at my gammon rate, 73%. I'm in good shape now. Okay, now I'm fighting. I'm fighting to not let them anchor. Couldn't cover, couldn't make a point, so bring some ammo around. Okay, I had to fight again. Okay, good. I'm getting these right. Cover, pick up a checker. Now look, 86% gammons. It's about to fall apart, if you'll remember. Because I remember. Okay, spread them out, hit the other checker. 4 on the roof, 88% gammons. And at the time, I started thinking about backgammons too. 17% backgammons. And then, whoop, here come all the checkers in. All right, goodbye backgammons. Gammons went down. Okay, I'm still in okay shape. This cleaned it up, and boom, fell apart. And now my gammons are not looking so good. Made the right play here at least. And then I got lucky. Still got a lot of gammons in here, 63%. Okay, what happened here? Just supposed to rip the checker off. More gammon. So the gammon race is close. I was behind, but you know, it's sort of near this tipping point where it's close, so I should just rip the checker off. It's not that much less safe. They're also a little bit crunched and have a blot in the board that maybe can't be covered so easily. Okay, nothing left here. All right, this is the last game before they resigned. Okay, make a point. Hit a checker. Lucky roll here. Keep whacking away. Hit another checker. This is how they end up with 5 checkers on their or later they ended up with 5 checkers on their 5 point. That's a very reinforced holding point. Okay, bring the 2 checkers down. Can't do anything about the guy on the 16, but also he's got a strip point here. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, step up to freeze this, and maybe they have to break that point, and then I'll see daylight. Okay, this was easy because I got to see daylight, make a point, and unstack. That did 3 good things. Okay, unstack, start a good point. Okay, I'm just trying to hang on here. I'm an underdog because of the prime situation. Okay, got out. Whew. And this is where I sent over the cube. This was a good cube because I got some hitting numbers. I have a pretty strong race lead, and I have good landing points. If I didn't have the 7 point, then maybe this isn't a cube. Okay, hit and clean up. All right, so here's where I thought about making the ace point. And boy, oh boy, am I glad I didn't, because that is a triple whopper with cheese. Going to be a serious shareholder in Burger King if I made that play. So this play was really nice. Made the 4 point, cleaned up a blot. Okay, I feel happy I made that play. All right, clean up. I was forced to leave a blot, so I got to put them on the bar. All right, so this is where I played 6-1 first, and then I said, okay, well, what am I going to do with the deuce? And I said, okay, I'm going to play 8-6 because since he's on the bar, this is my chance to break that 8 point and bring it home. And for the rest of this, it's probably not going to be very much. Yeah. Okay, yeah, and after this, yeah, nothing after this. So total 537, pretty good. Had that quadruple whopper. That was rough. Probably would have played in the 4s or even high 3s without that. So okay, not bad overall. Sorry we didn't get to finish the match. My opponent had to resign and quit. Okay, that's all for now.